Greetings and welcome back to our CK3 Cons of the Step series, where it's been too long. I do apologize for that. Things have been happening in real life that needed to take priority, but hopefully I can get everything all settled and get back on a good schedule with good luck. Anyway, we're almost done, I think, with our Cons of the Step series. I'm gonna be honest, mostly because last episode, we became the Great Khan. Unfortunately, OBS messed me up and I lost the last 10 minutes. Luckily, there was a save, so right before we clicked it, there was a save, so. And then I just had to do a real quick finish the war again. But with that said, we're about to become the Great Khan. Also, just a quick aside here, if the graphics look a little different, I am trying a different like resolution with the recording, so let me know how this looks in comparison, unless it doesn't look any different. I don't know, but all right, so we have this war. The Great War of Defiance against Kagan Kalasar is done. We captured him in battle. I didn't even notice, but this is our brother-in-law. His heir is our brother-in-law. So the next, no, it's this one. Velit Volkamid is going to become the next dude. So I'm going to keep an eye on Volkamids, I think. But yes. Nice, so be it, so be it. And now we're about to get the event, I think. So we're just going to redo that event. But we got a lot of cash. We got some more prestige. I don't want to change the culture yet because we're going to need prestige to change some of the doctrines that I want. Because I want irrigation experts and dryland warriors, I think, if we're going to stick to here. I do have a kind of a plan where I kind of actually want to get Mesopotamia. So this area here. And then also go against the Byzantines. But in the meantime, my Kurultai speaks for all the world. In the heavens are many great lights. In the heavens, the sun, moon, and stars. But on earth, there can be only one Khan. I, Kalasar, am that Khan, the greatest of all Khans. After my victory over the snakes that coiled around my feet, none dare speak against me at the Kurultai of all the clans. Eagerly, their chieftains submit and give their oaths, hungry for the conquest of the universe. The first rays of the morning sun breached the horizon. I mount my horse, and all the armies of the Kuman Empire roar. I will have the world. The Mongol invasion can no longer happen. Use to offer submission or ruin interaction. You may use the greatest of Khan's onslaught. Protected from disobedient Kurultais during succession. If your dynasty loses or has failed to take the Reform the Great Khaganate decision by the year 1061. So 1061. Alright, so that's almost 100 years, basically. We got like 80 years. Alright, so 1460. Alright, so 75 years. We got 75 years to do that. To reform the Great Khaganate. I'll have to take a look what that entails again. Gain an army, gain the trait Golden Lineage. Your descendants gain Golden Lineage. You gain the trait Greatest of the Khans. In Kagan Legend, I will have the world. And we're going to change the Kuman Empire name, I think. For now, we have a name. Clear all this stuff. The powerful omens are many. Heaven and earth, they say, reach out to protect me. In dreams, in clouds of dust, great bulls promise ruin to my enemies. Beautiful geldings and mares, gifts of palace tents. The clan elders promise these on and on. I need a title worthy of this dynasty. I am Genghis Khan. I'm gonna have to take a look and see if I can. I'm assuming this is like Kuman Turkish version of Ghengis. Dort Yonul Kagan, master of the four directions. Tengri Kagan, the heaven-born. And Kuman Kagan, the one true Kuman. I will have only my own name, if we were humble, but nah. Alright, Kagan Kalasar, the Warhawk. I'm thinking last time I chose, I think I'll stick with the Tengri Kagan, the heaven-born. Master of the Four Directions is cool. And obviously we have, Genghis is, classic, right? But no, we are Tengri Kagan, the Heavenborn. Pause. Alright, and with that, first things first, the Kuman Empire. We're not the Golden Horde, because I'm not going to take that, but we are the Golden Empire. And... map color, I want to make it gold. I think we need to make it, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Do we want to change the coat of arms and make this gold? Nah, I think we'll stick with that. Submit. The Golden Empire. I suppose it could be a tad darker, but you know what? That's good. So, with that, let's take a look at before the Great Cognate. The Golden Empire stretches farther than our great lands of grass, than the salt seas. All this is won on horseback. All can be kept, can be ruled, only from the throne. Must be taking place. Yep. Now for submission, runes are disabled. You lose your immunity. You will complete conquest. Kingdoms you completely control become to your part. Oh yeah, we're not even an exalted warlord. I might want to change that, I guess. If you raise that all that is not nomad. If we want to, so this is if we want to stick to being a nomad. If we change our government, when we do that, gains throne, so the steppes from the lands near and far. All right. Gains a castle, hold Almaty. If we keep Almaty as our capital, I suppose. So what do we need for that? At least one of these. The realm size is 1,000. The realm size, including all tributaries, is 1,500. Well, we're a third of the way for this one. Or a fifth of the way for that. And all of your nomadic powerful vassals are obedient to us. Well, that should be easy enough for us to deal with. Speaking of which, our heir, Dothraki, he is good. What about Call? We are his... You know what? Maybe we might want to make Call. Yeah, pause there. Because he's going to be a steward, which would actually be useful down the line. So a diplomat and a steward. And what about Ko? Ko's alright. But yeah, alright. We can establish the Paisa system. Like to summon. And you know what? We'll unlock the Paisa system as well. All will be made manifest. Illustrious trinket. Advantages and steps. Not the greatest, but useful down the line, I suppose. Alright, with that said, we are actually part of the Iberian struggle, since we technically, I didn't even know, have land over here. So that's interesting. Who rules that bit? Iltaber Sartok. Okay. So if we wanted to, but deal with that. Royal Court. 16 a month. 25 a month, so it'd just be an extra 10 we would lose a month, huh? Court. I can't remember how do we change our court languages. Ba-ba-bum. Yeah, only the nomadic court. All right, apply. That's still fine. We're still making 35 a month. Summon wealthy visitors, isolate capital, enter seclusion, available perks, restraint. We're trying to get whole of body here. So we'll close all of this stuff here. Sponsored. Yeah, he's competent. You know what? Let me... What do we got? Wall hangings, regalia, crown. Let me forge a crown. Exoticize a grand hall. 565 gold. I'm not entirely sure what that means yet. Amnesty for false conversions. Borrow gold. Visit the market. Okay. So we have some prestige, but we need like at least 7,000 for what I want, because we want to stick with being in the desert and drylands area. We would need irrigation experts and dryland dwellers to help make drylands and desert, you know, better for the future. So that's like 7,000 prestige total, I think. Or, like I said, I think I kind of want to go for Mesopotamia. So I think I can go after them like right away. Could also go, so if we wanted to offer submission or ruin. There's no % chance. You were distracted by multiple wars. Tehran claim of Alm. They wouldn't accept a white piece? Oh, okay. What's this one? Oh, alright, whatever. We'll have to deal with that then. Alright, stick with that. Emir, Bar, Caliph. Alright, so what is the Kuman onslaught into the Arabian Empire? What exactly does it? You take all of his titles, as well as those of his stronger vassals. Oh, so we would immediately take all the abbassids. I was going after just like the kingdom of like Mesopotamia. Where is your capital anyway? Do you mean Kirkuk? No, that's Pyramids. There's also the Seljuks here. Demand is tributary. Offer submission or ruin. Gets the kingdom of Thessalonica. Demand siege weapons. The Byzantine Empire is destroyed. He pays 500 to us if we lose 300. In armored battle, possible unique special soldiers is raised. Demand siege weapons, demand payments. Be merciful. Interesting. And then if I just wanted to invade the Sultanate of Mesopotamia, no cost. One invasion against kingdom tier title per lifetime. Yep. Huh. Alright, well, I want to deal with these wars. Maybe a submission or ruin they'll actually accept. Because apparently mine is 50. Obviously belongs to a confederation. That's a... Are you part of a confederation? Okay, he might actually accept 53%. Oh, hey. Sires the Mari. Bellicose, zealous, strong believer. Man, I don't even need to have him be, Could gift him about 500 herd and maybe he'll be inspired. Be inspired. And he did. Nice. Okay. With that said, though. Alright. Artifacts of low. Restore accolades. Did I lose an accolade? I didn't even notice. I lost 2. Don't need to restore. I want it inactive. What? I can't restore the accolade? Inactive. Can only destroy, huh? Guess I don't have anyone that can fit the bill. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Got some mercenaries still. Declare war. 59 wars. Titles can be created. Designated guardian for your daughter, Khaleesi. Dothraki. Negotiate alliances. Demand tributaries. Wish there was like a demand all tributary. Beg, chieftain. Cost 75 prestige though for everyone that we demand. Prisoners can be ransomed. Alright, well, either way. Oh yeah, family members can get married. Neighbors can be vassalized. Yeah, we'll vassalize the neighbors. See how it looks then. Now that we actually have neighbors should submit. Offer submission or ruin. Offer submission or ruin. Offer submission or ruin. Can grant vassals to their rightful liege. Alright, let me go through all this over on my own here, and then we'll see what we can do. Alright, all the wars are done. And now it's time for us to... Alright, I suppose I could go after Hayastan as well. But the Abbasids are looking rather tasty. The Onslaught. So you just take all of his titles as well as those of his stronger vassals. Okay, so we take all the titles. I'll have to dish those out. But I'm fine with that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like so good with that. And then we can go after the Byzantines. Go after you. How much? All right, so you have about the same. Seize peripheral duchy from their government. All right, fair enough on that. But it doesn't seem like they can call people in. And who are you allied with? Achaia? That's just your vassal. And you're at war, but you're allied with also your vassals, it looks like. Unless you are different. No, you're part of his vassal. Alright. If that's the case, then I might as well do both the wars at the same time almost. Or would it be better to not and actually just focus on one over the other? All right, you know what? We're going to focus everything on the Arabian one. Declare war. Make that as our rally point. What supply limit? I need one that has big supply limits. Well, actually, I don't need big supply limits. All right, raise all the armies. Also over our domain limit now because I think I have those wars. So let me get rid of these. I'm assuming. Yeah. Grant. And then grant. All right, cool. Blood and spit. Apparently, spit in my son calls food during dinner. Ragnahilder. You rascal! You're a rascal, but you're a boar! Have your revenge. Deceitful, calm. Be vengeful, my son. That's fine. Gotta wait for all of our dudes. You know, maybe it might be better to just declare war, because then we don't have to wait for all of our dudes to just restock. Huh. That's fine. Oh, we immediately captured him. Like, immediately. Gains all land titles. Hey, hey, what's this? Oh, a mommy uprising. Still only just because you're a Basilius, huh? You're next then. Where's this Imami uprising? I suppose I should go take out that. It's over here. I don't know where their army is. Alright, this 3,000, 4,000, you go over here. Oh, invalidated. Never mind. Alright, pause. How much men does Hayastan have? Man, even these people just don't want to listen, huh? You guys are gonna deny it, so I'll send you guys over that way. I guess 10 will drown in blood. We are way over our domain limit. I'm gonna have to start dishing out. I'll dish out a lot of this stuff, but hey, Seljuks, you wanna? You know what? Maybe after these wars, we'll Seljuks will be like, you know what? We're going to, you know, respect your decision. Oh boy. Muslims have access to jihad, so that's gonna be fun to deal with. But it's fine. Once we get these wars done, then I'll take the time to disperse all these lands, see what we actually have in stock, and then see what we do, because I'm gonna have to revoke it if I actually want like Baghdad. Like Mesopotamia, floodplains sound interesting. I was saying that, hey, maybe want to go do some Persian stuff. There's no unique culture yet, huh? Not yet. Okay. All right. Byzantines are done. So be it. Look at that. Oh. Truly, the Golden Empire is truly the Golden Empire. Hey. Really? 0? Is an Amira 146 chance still, huh? Negative. Because we're at war. Martial education. I wonder if there's anyone that would. You're at vassalize. Grand vassals will probably do all that. Send child to university. Could send Send child to university. Only cost Baghdad. You know what? Go to university. Speaking of Baghdad, I want Baghdad. Fortunately, that's going to cause me to have issues because if I revoke it, swear blood brotherhood. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't need a blood brother. Excellent, perfect. Revoke. Actually, demand obedience. Wrong holding type, but active tyranny. Subjects lose 20 opinion of you. You lose 100 legitimacy. 5% chance he might actually accept. I could demand a concubine. You know what? Hey, man. We got you betrothed to Gule here. Because she's her Amazonian. Alright. Devise pleasure domes. Unlocks ability in one of her baronies, but I have to look into that. Could just go for the holy. Mission of Ruin? Francia, El Andalus. We're still in the middle of this war after we took Hayastan. Once that's siege, I think we'll be good. Room to rule. But let's just see. That's Bulgaria, Holy Roman Empire, the Khazar Confederation. Just a pain in my ass. But what else could we potentially do here? We could go for the Seljuks. Complete honesty, I think Tengri Kagan has fulfilled. Oh, wait, no, we're actually aiming for it. Totally forgot. Reform the Great Khaganate. How close are we? Almost. Honestly, if we took... Is there a way to tell how big a realm is? Can I go for Guinea? Guinea might actually... No, because I think it's large swaths of like barrenness that gives it away. I'm gonna take a quick look here. Oh, yep, there we go. So the Tulanids, realm size 67 counties. I don't know if it actually includes baronies, because if it's different baronies as well, that could be, well, you know, 223. So that would probably actually give it to us. Holy Roman Empire would get us actually close as well, and they're, let's be honest, they're easier and closer. We're in hostile territory. Oh yeah, because of these guys. All right, just waiting for this to be done. Oh, only 52%? I thought that would actually have finished. All right. Once we kick these guys' butts, I think we'll be good then. And 100%, nice. There we go. Enforce demands. Now we can refill man-at-arms. Use gold. Available perk. Levy reinforcement. Yeah, levy reinforcement. So if that's the case, start heading over here. And you start heading that way as well. You know, we could take Constantinople as well. Constantinople could at least be a Hagia Sophia, Theodosian Walls. Could always be a good one. Let's take a look at Baghdad. Obviously all in the floodplains, but floodplains are actually better. I just thought they would be actually bad, but they're actually quite good. They're almost as good as farmlands, because I think farmlands was... Oh no, they are just as good as farmlands with for the development growth. Okay. So say if we wanted to do Baghdad, do a burial site, House of Wisdom. Obviously the tax offices, leisure palaces, royal reserves. The royal gardens, I think we could do if we had, no, I don't think we can do royal gardens, but trade port. Well, that's, you know what? 6,000 unraised soldiers. If I made the unraised soldiers go there. And then if I revoke everything, because I don't think he's got that much men, does he? Although if he rises up, I bet I'm gonna get a lot of people as well. Right? Revoke title. With other disgruntled vassals, which is like the whole world. Quite honestly, not worth at the moment, but offer submission or ruin. Offer submission or ruin. Holy Roman Empire will drown in blood. Well, that was easy. We did one battle and then we just sieged the holy capital here, Holy Roman capital. These guys, I think, were all in the middle of a war against some of them. What is the capital? Urbach? God damn. Look at all the main taxes, herd gain levies, vassal opinion. How close are we? Only a couple more? Right. Obviously gained a lot of rivals. I guess West Slavia would probably be the next one, so then we could kind of connect most of our stuff. Technically, like I said, we are part of the Iberian foothold. Your capital is outside. You hold at least 33% of the counties in the Iberian region. Could go for like Al-Andalus. Submission or ruin. No one wants that. Call on allies, can grant vassals to the rightful lords. Children lack guardians. Too many held duchies. Alright. Come on, I'm just being merciful with you all. No? Alright, you know what? What if I did, Human Onslaught? Maybe that would have been better for the Byzantine, so then I wouldn't have to deal with a lot of the stuff, but... No, I don't know. I did the Human Onslaught for them. What am I talking about? Alright, guys. We got that. We got that. Boom. All right, arrived in Baghdad. Speaking of which, we still have like these guys down here, don't we? Yeah. All right. Let me just finish this war and then we'll see what I can do. Oh, would you look at that? The Black Death is also here. That's nice. You know what? You want a Paisa? You can have a Paisa. I'm good. I know how to get rid of this stress. You go after that, and you go... Nope. Yeah, whatever. Then we'll just head over to their capital after the battles. Alright. Means the battle should be relatively easy. 22%. Just gotta go after... Yeah, West Slavia are these guys. And... 50%. Go for their capital. Krakow. Actually, could be a special building. Oh, I'm assuming like a lot of the special buildings, it's just like a great temple. Let's just see though. Oh, that's duchy building, not special building. Doi. Oh no, it is. University. Oh, the University of Krakow. All right, fair enough, fair enough. All right, so with that all done now, the Golden Empire is truly golden. Yeah, we could go for the Seljuks. We could... Oh, yeah. I was checking some stuff here. But... as you can see, we've lowered all of our domain limit a little bit. And I say all, but still above it. Mostly because I'm trying to decide if we want to change our capital. So we could, I got, you know, Constantinople and everything. We can make that our capital. I got Baghdad and all this surrounding area that we can make our capital. Originally, if we wanted to, we could make like Garganj if we wanted to stay in that way. So with that though, I was taking a look at the cultures and everything. And agrarian, really good if we do the floodplain stuff. And also there's like surrounding desert and dryland, so we could stick with like irrigation experts and dryland dwellers, mix that with our agrarian. The whole area over here would actually be really good for us. On the flip side, like I said, it's Constantinople. What more can we say, right? But so I was taking a look at that because, you know, reform the great Khaganate, the Golden Empire, and I made sure we can actually just straight up do this. The issue is, do we want to make Almaty like our capital, right? And also, if we change our, you know, government type, we'll become nomadic. Unwilling will be reduced. Oh boy, it's like a lot. The mission to ruin Genghis Khan's onslaught are disabled. So if we wanted to continue on, we could before we do anything like that. But honestly, I think this is a good ending to the series. I know it's been going on longer than it really should, but yeah. So if we end it, so I'm thinking about ending it here. We've completed all of our goals here. We've replaced Ghengis. We are Tengri Khagan. I know Khagan is, you know, the Turkish pronunciation. I think Khan, the Mongolic, is cooler. Cooler pronunciation and everything in my eyes, but with that said, also there was the expand the steppes, I think, right? Yeah, if we wanted to, we could expand like the Caucasus region, I think. Yeah, because I think we control all of it technically, because tributaries make this part of the steppes. All right, you know what? Let's just see what this does, right? Reform the Great Khaganate. Alright, I was just taking a look at the options there. Oh, I just want to make sure. We're gonna overwrite. Reform the Great Khaganate. Assemble the wisest. Clear. Alright. The Eternal Khaganate. Oh. Alright, whatever. City of Kassa? Where is the city of Kassa? Abaj, Ungvar, Hungary. Yeah, sure, you can have the city of Kassa. In thousands of cities and villages, Kuman warriors parade proudly. In palaces and great halls, my officers' words is law. Every nomad, every animal of the steppes knows in their heart they are ruled by me, and the masters of settled land cower at my feet. With philosophers and warlords serving at my will, all can now be remade, and my Khaganate given its eternal form. Burn, slaughter, expel, until all live the nomad's life. Whole 26,000 gold. Most non-nomadic counties in your realm, 660, gain a nomadic settlement and lose all other holdings. Administrative, if we wanted to do that. Your domicile buildings are exchanged for gold. Your herd and nomadic hordes are exchanged for gold and special soldiers. You adopt the administrative. Gain lawgiver. Alright. You're a feudal or clan vassal within your daily realm, and your faith may change to their government to administrative. Gains throne of the steppes for 30 years. Gains castle holding and, if possible, temple and city. Feudal hierarchy to entrench Kuman rule. Have the clans rule what the clans won. My Khaganate is glorious as it is. And then nothing changes. You know what? Burn, slaughter, expel. All right. I think it's just because we have so much land. I don't know exactly what happened. We gained a lot of money. We're losing a lot of money now. A lot of disbands. Oh. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Piece of the Great Khan. Yeah, we need the renown for all of that. Okay. I don't know what that actually did. Alright, so let's just see what happens if we choose something else. Yeah, you can have the city of Casa. And then if we said alright, yeah. Could do administrative feudal clans. Alright, what if we change it to be a administrative? Alright. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought Almaty would have been a bit better. Oh, there's something else I want to... God damn! Isolate, secure the Mediterranean, adopt the Clenways, devise Pleasure Dome. Oh, I should have... Great Tower of Silence. Alright. Iberian Foothold. Mission Artifact. Exoticize. Terrain Expert. Oh yeah, I never have technically looked at administrative government because it was mostly all for the Byzantines, and I haven't actually done a Byzantine. Interesting. Powerful families, House Abbasid. Osagerakid, House Tahirid, Carling Ulm. Caliph Muhammad the Miser. Raid Estate, grant appointment. Influence candidacy. This is a lot now that I know nothing about any of this stuff. I'm kind of actually looking forward to you know, the Heaven DLC, because that's gonna have all the other new government stuff. So I'm thinking, if I looked into it correctly, that it's also like administrative, most of their government, so that's how I'll learn it. Province, grant appointment. Okay. I just wanted to see something here. Influence candidacy. Ugh, our empire is just so big, it's lagging. There we go. Just lagged for a bit. Viceroyalty. Slander, raid estate. Just a whole bunch of noble families. And then we'd have to upgrade and upgrade. We don't have mineralism. Small vineyard, market, garden, whatever domicile buildings. Okay. Tax jurisdictions. Activities. Alright, so just as a quick thing here, if anyone wants to see what the clan is also like about. Yep, alright, blah blah blah. Nothing to do with there, since I've never actually done anything with clan stuff as well. Nothing new, no new events, blah blah blah. Okay. Well, with that said, I think we're gonna call it here. Unless you guys want to see, I guess a little bit more, but I feel like I'm confident that this is a good end to the series. The Golden Empire. Yeah, I didn't do, you know, like I said, of reforming the culture, but, well, the music just stopped. That was just weird. Yeah, weird. But yeah, I didn't reform the culture, which it's something that we don't technically really needed to do. Would have been nice, I suppose, if we did continue, and then I would reform the culture into whatever capital we would want. If we kept Almaty or Gurganj, Baghdad or Constantinople. If you guys want to see like one more like episode where we do whatever you guys suggest, let me know, and then I'll do whatever I just said there. But with that said, I suppose we could have tried to conquer the world, but I'm gonna be honest, going after like all of these people down here just does not sound like fun. Guinea is huge. They don't have a lot of men, but I feel like it would just, all of this would just take a lot of time. But if you want to see, you know, the empire just everywhere, let me know, and then we can do that for like next episode as a finale. But until then, I'm gonna figure out what our next couple series are for CK3 is. It's been a while since I've had 2 episodes, which obviously not what I plan to do, but I will. Unfortunately, to the commenter who wants me to do that a Game of Thrones one, I will do that, and I'm just looking into it more. But Game of Thrones gets updated like all the time, and so I got to keep looking to see if the mod gets the sub mod gets updated and whatnot. And I haven't checked in a bit, and I think the Game of Thrones was just updated like the other day, so I'll have to just check when they are compatible and everything. I'll do that series as well, and then I still gotta figure out what the next series is. Plus, I don't think there's been a release date for the new DLC expansion coming out yet. But when that comes out, China, Japan, Korea, sounds like super fun series to me. But until then, I'll see what other good mods that I haven't played in a while are looking like. But with that said, leave any other comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. Leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you dislike, but tell me why, and I shall see you all later.